Raptors fans are a rowdy bunch. Gonna be a loud one.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Well, make sure to buckle your seatbelts, everyone, because both of these teams love to run it up and down the floor. I know Richard and I have ours harnessed in and ready to go.
Oh, I love these kind of high-energy games. This is definitely going to be a fast-paced game. Get ready for a track meet.
Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks very much. We've been tracking the triple-doubles from MP all season, and now he's closing in on more records. He's very much in range to break the single-season record for most triple-doubles at this pace. Something we'd all love to see. Back to you guys.
He has been something else this year. Boy, I'd love to see it. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. Smith is out there with ball, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Williams against Barnes. Here's Smith. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got his second basket of the night. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Nice shot by Smith.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Barnes. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Barrett against Ball. And shot on the way. Barrett, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. Inside, Smith scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Barnes. Chicago grabs the miss. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And Vucevic, RJ, one of the few NBA players from Switzerland.
Yeah, he's in a pretty exclusive club of Swiss players. Just 4 players coming from there, all of them since 2006. I love it when we get new players from new countries. It just grows the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Barnes. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Ball against Quickly. 4 on the clock. Buries the 20-footer.
Maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
To the middle. Here's Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Now, here's Barrett. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. On the wing quickly. Shoots over Ball. And it's quickly missing.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And stolen by Barnes. Brown against Smith to the inside. Barnes can't get it to go.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
DeRozan. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Passes it to Barrett. Over Smith. Bank shot. No good. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Heat.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
Here's Quickly after the made shot from Smith. Here's Barrett. Nice D from DeRozan.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And here are the Raptors now after the made shot from Smith. Barnes with it. Hurdle with a screen on Williams. Barnes can't get it to go.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break and mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Offensive rebound. And another. Once again, shot good from Smith. Smith's got 18 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You look at the Lakers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Now, here's Quickly. And he also played a big role in their last game with Miami. And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Back to Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Smith's got 20 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Quickly. It's Barrett on the wing. To the paint. Here's Barnes. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Ball with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And the Raptors call time here. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Raptors. And Chicago also making a switch. Levine's checked in. Pastor quickly. Six to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Levine against Barrett. Crown with a screen on Levine. To end the drought. And Vucevic pulls it down.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Quickly. Buries it down low.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Smith, and he lays it straight in. Smith's got 26 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Pirtle. And there's the pass to Barrett. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Barrett with a screen on Ball. 5 to shoot. Quickly kicks to Olynyk. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Now listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
And that one, good.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now, here's Olynyk. He had 10 points in the win against Miami. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And some changes here for the Raptors. Trent's check. And so here's Toronto. So the Bulls 5 right now. DeRozan out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Ball. And it's Smith in at the 2 spot. Brown outside. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
LaVine, that's good.
How about the confidence that LaVine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
And here's Trent after the 3-pointer from Zach LaVine. Trent can't hit. The Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Smith's shot is good.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now, here's Quickly. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Trent can't hit. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Basket counts. That's now 32 points for Smith.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Barnes. He's got 7. Drills the 3-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Yeah, easy call. And the definition of a three-level scorer, RJ, Zach LaVine can fill it up with the best of them.
Yeah, Greg, and with his blend of deep range and elevation, I don't know. He might be a 4 or 5 level scorer. One thing's for certain, this man's fun to watch.
Good on the second free throw. RJ, so much goes into extending an NBA playing career. What was the key for you in your long career?
Well, for me, physically, I had to start doing more things away from the game of basketball. Doing yoga, doing strength training, but also the changes mentally. I went from a 20-point-a-game scorer to a guy that was getting 3 or 4 shots a game. You have to be able to accept your role and then star in your role. And for me, I just love doing that.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Immanuel Quickley.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Here's Barnes after the made shot from Smith. Pocket 6. Barnes sets a screen for Trent. Drained for 2 points. Trent's got 4 this quarter. Bulls have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Barnes outside. Active quickly. Fires from way outside. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Drummond trying to get himself free.
I don't know where you've been, but everybody else knows that Zach LaVine, this man is an aerial artist. He makes the hardest dunks look so easy.
Now Trent. Last game we saw him score 13. Down low, here's Brown. The kick out to Barnes. Passes it to Quickley. From past the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. To the paint. Up and in on the layup. And that's now 38 points for Smith.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is Barnes. He's got 10. Brown outside. Quickly against Ball. And here is Trent outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Trent's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it.
Connects again.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he is moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
Here's Trent after the made shot from Smith. Now, here's Trent. The shot, no good. Smith outside. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 42 in the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Trent. 7 points in the game. By himself, and it's slammed in by Smith.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Brown with a screen on LaVine. Trent goes in, and he gets it to go. Trent's got 9.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Inside, here's Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists now tonight. Toronto's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Brown. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Here's Quickly, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Back to Quickly, stolen by Ball. To the inside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Vucevic. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
And it's good for 2. 48 points for Smith.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Hands it from downtown. Olynyk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Faster quickly. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Ball.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Quickly finds Barrett. Olynyk, a screen on Levine. Here's Barrett. They grab their own miss. Hurdle's shot is off. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And it's Smith missing. Toronto's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. They double him with Vucevic. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, no good by Toronto. Ball, the pass to Smith. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Ball against Quickly. Kicks to Olynyk. The pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Inside. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And here's Brown outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Cavaliers lit up the floor. He scored 53 points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Chicago also making a switch. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Zach LaVine.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Quickly. 5 points in the game. Pirtle, high post. Lots of room. Count it. Pirtle's got his first points of the night.
And that's a shot that Jakob has developed since entering into the league, and now it's a weapon.
Smith, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
And Adams had getting arguably the strongest man in the NBA, at least since I left.
I mean, bone-crushing screens. He's a great rebounder, and he doesn't need the ball to play inside. I mean, I don't know. He might be strong as you.
And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Chicago Bulls.
They're extremely active. I mean, relentless on the boards, getting a lot of 50-50 balls. Great work ethic.
A sensational start for them. Lots of positive momentum heading into the second half. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Brown out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Barrett at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And stolen by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Vucevic with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Toronto shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Pass to Barnes. Here's Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Poeltl with a screen on ball. They get it back. Nice shot by Poeltl.
Is one of Poeltl's greatest strength, his offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Feeds to Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his clearly a foul.
For Chicago, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. DeRozan passes to Smith. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Brown, plenty of space. Chicago grabs the miss.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Pass to Williams, launches it. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And again, no good by Toronto.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Quickly against Ball. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded close. Off the left rim and out. Chicago's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Well, the talent is clearly there for Lonzo Ball, Richard, but injuries have held him back throughout his career.
He's such a fun player to watch, too. He's fast, he's smart, unselfish, and plays hard on both ends of the floor. You just pray for him to stay healthy.
Nice shot by Smith.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Barnes. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And Poeltl has improved as a passer, good at getting it to his teammates on time and on target.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Smith. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The pass to Barrett. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Down low. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Toronto, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Quickly against Ball. Barrett wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. The Bulls have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Smith with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's Vucevic. Again, Chicago.
Hard to deny Vuce inside when he can play over or through you.
Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Quickly the pass to Barrett. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Raptors shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. And it's Brown missing. The Bulls have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. And offensive onslaught. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Toronto shooting just 31% in the game. Williams against Barnes. He kicks it to Barrett. Back to Barnes. Passes it to Quickly. From outside, off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Vucevic has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Quickly against Ball. Barnes outside. Kicks it to Poeltl. Vucevic with the rebound.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Brown with the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Again, what an avalanche.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Now Barnes. He's got 12. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Patrick Williams. Zach LaVine comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. Now, here's Quickly. He's got 5. Barnes down low. Craig defending. The layup off target. It's stolen by Brown. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. Look at Smith, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough? Or what? What a season.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Now, here's Olynyk. 8 points for him. Barrett. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Man, sometimes it feels like Barrett wants it more than anyone else on the floor.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Plays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Toronto shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Smith's shot is good.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Toronto's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Quickly against White. To the inside. And it's Brown missing. Chicago has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Smith feeling it out a bit. Craig down low. He's against Olynyk. Craig, good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Toronto shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Quickly against White. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
So it's Toronto now. And here's Brown. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Olynyk. A stupendous finish in traffic. Olynyk's got 10 points.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Smith, good. That's another bucket. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
1:46 left to play in the third. Here's Quickly. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Barnes outside. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Kobe White, Alex Caruso out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Smith, and it's Drummond in at the center position. Hurdle's shot is off. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Toronto, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Trent against Caruso. Good D by Drummond. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And yet, another basket.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that we all thought was unattainable. But here we are witnessing history. And quite possibly the start of an illustrious career. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Trent. Olynyk's got 9 points now in just the second half. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Inside, Drummond. Oh my goodness, the slam!
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Toronto shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Hurdle with a screen on Caruso. Caruso against Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Olynyk. Got to beat.
And with the season he's been having scoring the ball, the road fans come out just to see him.
Even if they don't root for him, GA, they want to see what he can do.
Well, you just have to be in awe of his scoring ability. No one has ever made it look easier, especially over an entire season.
Levine's checked in for Torrey Craig. Off the inbound. Caruso grabs the miss.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
White the pass to Smith. Back to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And good! There's another.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game. All time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Quickly, a screen on Caruso. Here's Barrett. And it's Chicago with the rebound. There's the feed to Smith. Pass to Caruso. Outside, White. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Barrett. When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin.
And again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Down low, shot to stop the run. Brown's shot is good.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
He got it again. Sensational.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Back to Quickly. He kicks to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes outside. Passes to Brown. The tray. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Some solid defense from Brown. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Quickly against White. Pass to Barrett. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And that's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on him.
And another one falls.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Quickly against White. Quickly the pass to Barrett. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 13 for him. And another one!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Hurdle sets the pick for Barnes. And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment. Always ahead of the pack.
Drummond working against Quickly. Pass to Barrett. Beyond the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
And good. He hits it again.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night. Here's Smith. Caruso kicks to Smith. And the pass to Drummond. Back to Smith. Another shot. Good, he hits again.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see. Brown the pass to Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Levine. Goes up to the stripe. Hurdle controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really...
And another one falls! Amazing!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable. .50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Barrett. Down low. Toronto working the ball around now. And it's quickly missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Smith. He feeds it to White. Here's Smith. 5 on the clock to the inside. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy.
MP, what do you have to say after breaking the most unbreakable record in sports?
That's it.
That's it?
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
Congratulations on breaking the rookie scoring record. You've been an immediate offensive force in a league where some players believe a rookie should take a back seat to veterans. Have you ever worried about ruffling feathers?
No, winning is the ultimate goal, right? And if I can help a team achieve that by scoring points, then that's what I'm going to do. I respect the experience and wisdom of the veterans for sure who have come before me, but every player has a role to play in order for us to achieve our goals. If that means being an offensive force and helping the team win games, then that's what I'll do, regardless of any feathers I might ruffle. I'm here to win, not to concern myself with the veteran players' fragile ego.